Hi guys, it's Tammy, and today I'm going to do 3 different cards using the Happy Tales stamp set found on page 33 of the Occasions catalog in Stampin' Up. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator. I love their stamps. I do it primarily so that I can support my own habit of stamping and scrapping and card making and MD card making and crafting in general. But this is a really cute set that does have a matching builder die with it. If you are interested, you can get both and you can save 10% if you purchase them both together. And this is really cute. It has the little doghouse and the little dog, and you can put spots on him or make him look more like a Dalmatian, and a little collar and a bone and a paw print. And we're going to use a bunch of the different ones. Now I have already pre-cut out stamped and cut out my dogs. I haven't done all of the coloring or all of the stamping yet, but I've done a lot of it just to save some time since I'm going to be making 3 cards. And I thought that we'd just go ahead and get started. So the first thing I need to do, which I haven't done yet, is take out my Stampin' Scrub. And I spray this on one side with the Stampin' Mist, and this is my wet side that I use to clean the stamps, and then this is my dry side, so that after I stamp it, I literally just clean it and then dry it and put it back. So I'm going to leave that over to the side. That's how I like to do it. And I've already pre-cut a piece of, what's this one called? Crumb cake, I believe. It's just a light brown cardstock. You could do any color you really wanted. My ideas are solely that. They're just my ideas and kind of a place to get started, if give you inspiration, but you can copy them as you see them if you're interested, or you can make it your own and just kind of use the design. I know I get inspired in lots of different ways, and although I have copied a card exactly or a project exactly, I don't do it very often, just because I'll get started with something and I'll think of different ways that I might like to do it and make it my own. So feel free to do the same. I am going to, one piece of 8.5 by 11 does make 2 A2 size cards. I scored it in the middle at 4 1/4, and then I cut it in half the other direction at 5 inches, and sorry, 5.5 inches, and that makes 2 A2 sized cards, which is the size that I like to work with. And I'm just going to fold this in and burnish this score mark so that I will know that this is my card front. The way I'm thinking of doing this is putting this piece of cardstock here, and then this one will go on top. And I did stamp, and I punched out my dog with the little necklace and just a red heart. And I'm thinking I'm going to put paw prints around the side, and I don't have this exact color of ink, but I do have a Tip Top Taupe, so I'm going to use that. And then I also thought it might be cute to use some of this burlap, not burlap, whatever this is called, this twine. I thought that that would be nice. So I'm going to pull out this block because I like this block, and I am going to get my paw print. Easier said than done sometimes. And before I put any of this, like before I lock it all down, I'm just going to stamp the paw prints around the edge of this. And I'm doing it before I put anything down, just in case I mess up. Because if I mess up, I can turn this over to the other side and use that. And I'm just kind of angling them from one side to the other side. It's a rainy day here in Indiana, middle of Indiana. I kind of like rainy days when I don't have anything that I need to do, which wasn't necessarily today, but now I'm home for the rest of the day. I had to work, but it was still nice. So once I have the paw prints on here the way I want, I'm going to clean that stamp off. and put the paw print back, and I'm going to grab a sentiment. It does have really cute sentiments. So sorry for your loss, which is, you know, a sad one, but a good one to have. Keep calm and wag on, just for you, friends forever, rough, rough, and a best friend leaves a paw print on your heart. And that's the one I'm going to use for this one. And I'm going to stamp that actually on this white piece, which will go here. Okay. And you know what? I may color the dog too. I'm thinking I'm going to color him with this. I'm going to use my aqua painter. So I just squished a little bit of the ink onto the lid. And I'm just going to try to be careful around the red collar since I already stamped that. Because if I got it on the red collar, it would definitely bleed because it's not an archival ink. It's just regular craft ink. It's not craft ink. I don't know what they call it. It's just not like a permanent. The black shouldn't matter if I get water on it because it is an archival ink. But these are just the classic stamp pad, and it's not archival, so therefore it will smear if I get it in that. Okay, so once I have that the way I want it, I am going to put this down onto the card front. Just like that. And then I'm going to put him over here. I'm going to put this heart over here. Something like this. Then I'm going to want this, and I think I'll go this way. And I'm going to take my scissors and just trim these. That looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. On top like that. And then I think I want this to be right by the heart. Or maybe I'll put it right here. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it down below. And I'm just going to use my art glitter glue to glue this down. And then I'm going to take some dimensionals. I can get the back off of them. And I'm just going to put this down. There we go, like that. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness, that's really cute. I like that a lot. Yay! Okay, so now let me find the inspiration to my next card, or my plan for my next card. I'm going to save the most complicated one for last. So this next card, I thought I would use the Dalmatian, and I found these stripes in one of my card collections, and I thought that was too cute. So I'm going to go ahead and use the other card that that piece of 8.5 by 11 made already. So just burnish the edge of that. I need a drink. And then this is cut. Oh gosh, that's not burnished straight. Lordy, lordy, lordy. There we go. So this, I believe, is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Yes. So that's going to just go right on there. And this was just cardstock that I had in my stash. So taking a stamp set and just trying to make 3 different cards with that stamp set is really a lot of fun. I have enjoyed that for a while, and it makes me use my stuff, and then it's also just fun to do and try to experiment. This is kind of a similar card, but it's a different design, and this is about 2 3/4 by 4, and it just will fit right in here along with this little guy. And then I had a bone too. Yes, I have a little bone here that I will put like that. So I love the Dalmatian spots. That's so cute. And that's a stamp too that comes with it. So I could stamp the body of the dog, and then I could stamp the Dalmatian spots right on top. It's a neat idea. So put that down close to the center. And I need a sentiment for this too. And I think for this one, I'm going to use the one that says, "Keep calm and wag on." And I'm going to use the black ink for this. Cute, cute, cute. And I think I'm going to use that paw print again. going to use glue this time. Excuse me. He's just sitting pretty. One a little twisted like that. If you wanted to put a little ribbon or a bow or something, you could do that too. But I think it's really cute just like this. And I think it could be a masculine card or a feminine card, however you wanted to use it. It's super cute. And that was easy peasy, wasn't it? So there's card number 2. So then card number 3 is going to be a bit more complicated, but it is going to be pretty cool, I think. And for this one, I am using some of the cardstock that I already had. I also have this dog, and I put some spots on him. And I have his doghouse that I just colored the tip-top taupe, and I put a dog print on it, which I thought was cute. And then I'm going to need a card base. Oh, and I have a bone too. I'm going to need a card base, and I thought I would use this for the card base, and I probably should have kept it long, but what I'm thinking is I'm going to put a piece of white cardstock underneath it like this, and I'm going to fold this one under here and make it go just about a third of the way in. So let's do that together. If I want this to go a third of the way in, I'll put it where I want it, and then I will mark this here and here, pretty close anyway. And I'm going to put this on my scorer, and I'm just going to put that right on the score line. And I will score that down. Now I don't need all of this hanging off the back. I probably only need about 1/2 inch or so. So I'm just going to cut that off just so I have that extra. So I'm going to fold this in and burnish that edge. And then this is going to go like this on this card. Just like that. So I can go ahead, actually I think I want it to go this way. I can go ahead and put this down, and I'm going to use my glue for this. I like the glue because you can kind of play with it for just a hair if you need to make sure you have it the way you want it. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this, only this is going to go over this one, and I'm just going to do it a bar. So I just want, I don't know, maybe 1.5 inches or 2 inches. I'm going to see what 2 inches looks like. That might be good. Yeah, I think that is good. So I also need to score this one, and I'm going to score it at about 1/4 inch. That way I can still play with it if I need to. I'm going to go just a smidge over 1/4 inch. Burnish that one really well. And then this one is going to go on this side like that, which I think is about perfect. So let's go ahead and put glue down on this tab. And this is going to go right in the middle. And then all of this will go onto this white cardstock, but first I want to cover this up with a little bit of cardstock itself. So I'm not even sure what the measurements are on this, so I'm going to put it in here and kind of try to measure it by, so this is about 4.5, so I want it to be 4 1/4 by 2, or by 1 3/4. So I'm going to cut off 1 3/4 first. Why is that so crooked? 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. Is that what I said? Oh, nope, I didn't say that. I thought this was 4. Well, that was bad. 1 3/4. Oh, by 4 1/4. One 3/4 by 4 1/4. This is like totally not straight. I don't know what is going on with it. Maybe I just did it wrong. Okay, and that will fit right there. And then this piece is 2 3/4 by 4. So I need it 3 3/4 by 2 1/2. Perfect. 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. And that should fit here. Yes, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Measure twice, cut once is the way you're supposed to do it, but I didn't do it that way, so that's partly why I screwed up. Need to practice what I know is true. And really, these dimensions can be whatever. You saw me, like, just kind of eyeball it, do what I felt like I needed to do. And then I'm going to take all of this and glue this whole card down on this piece of white cardstock to create, ooh, the A2 sized card. Oh, I have to straighten my leg. That's cute. If I say so myself. And then I want this to go over here and this to go over here. And then I want us to put a sentiment right there. And I think I will use the Friends Forever. The Friends Forever. Friends Forever. Goodness, if I can get it off. There we go. think I'll use dimensionals for this. Oops. So let me start with the doghouse. If I can find the doghouse. Hey mister, what'd you do with your doghouse? Did I drop it? Oh, I sure did. He didn't want to be in the doghouse. So, rolling over my cord. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. Such a cute card. These stamps are so darling. And Stampin' Up! Has dog ones and cat ones, along with many other stamps with dogs and cats and birds and every other animal, it seems like. I just love the critters, so. There, I'll have him in front of it like that. So, you open the card this way, and it's just kind of fun, a neat little fun fold, and you can write your sentiment right in here. That's what I would do. Leave that blank so it won't shine through when you have the card closed. But that's that. So, I did all 3 of the cards. I think they all turned out cute. I don't even know which one my favorite is. Let me pull them all out so you can see. And you can let me know which one is your favorite. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.